there. But we're here now. So tonight we're going to be talking about inner child healing to improve relationships. We're going to be talking about how healing your inner child can help to improve your relationships. And if you find yourself getting in relationships with the same kind of people again and again, they're just different name, different hair color, but everything else is pretty much the same. Could be that they're narcissistic or abusive in some way and you want to stop that. Or if you find yourself sabotaging relationships, maybe you find yourself taking on a people pleaser or codependent role in your relationships, this live stream is for you. So we're going to be talking about how the inner child influences these things, how the inner child creates these issues, and the benefits of inner child healing. And I'm going to be sharing some ways that you can start to connect with and heal your inner child to improve relationships, maybe overcome self-sabotage in your relationships. The end of tonight's live stream, we'll have a short inner child healing hypnosis session. So make yourselves comfortable. Put the kettle on if you haven't already. And here on YouTube, I actually have a full recording of my inner child healing to improve relationships workshop. You probably find a link to that in the comments or the description, or I may link to it up above if you're watching the replay. Check that out. So, as children, we need what are known as good enough parents, and they're called good enough parents because no one's perfect. And I want to say this isn't about blaming parents. Everyone's doing the best they can with what they have, and most parents will generally parent the way they were parented. So not being a good enough parent is like generational trauma. So a good enough parent will provide unconditional love, unconditional acceptance. The child will know that they're going to get their needs met no matter what, that they're loved and accepted no matter what, whether they're good or bad. Most people, some estimates say as much as 80% of people don't have what are known as good enough parents. And this is going to cause a wounded inner child. This is going to cause someone to develop fear of rejection, and then they may start people pleasing, trying to do all they can to keep other people happy so they don't reject or abandon them. It's going to cause them to look outside of themselves to feel okay. And codependent is anyone who looks outside of themselves to feel okay. And it's not just other people that you can become codependent on. You can become codependent on drugs, possessions. As I said, anything that involves looking outside of yourself to feel okay is codependent behavior. And it can cause, maybe you're in a relationship and you don't feel that you're worthy of love, or acceptance, you may actually sabotage that relationship. You may engage in behaviors that pushes the other person away. So inner child work isn't about blaming your parents. It's not about having a victim mentality. It's about saying, I've got these issues and I'm going to take responsibility for healing them. And again, because most parents will parent the way they were parented, if you have your own children, inner child work is very important, because if you don't do the work to heal your own inner child, you will probably give the issues to your own children. Your own children will develop the insecurities and limiting beliefs that you adopted as a child. So inner child work can be done in many ways. There's many things you can do to connect with and heal your inner child. I like letter writing letters to your inner child, writing letters from your inner child to your adult self. And I used to have a 4-week inner child program. I used to run a 4-week inner child program. I don't run it anymore, but I recorded all of the final sessions and I've uploaded them to my Substack, so you can actually access the final version of that program on my Substack. And I may be bringing back the inner child program in the new year. So if you want to find out more about that, you can visit my website, markstubbles.com, where you can book a call with me, find out about the new and improved inner child program, or find out about how you can work with me on a one-to-one basis if you're interested in inner child healing hypnotherapy. Anyway, back to inner child work. So writing letters to your inner child from your adult self, from your inner child to your adult self. And again, on the inner child program, we did this for all ages of the inner child, all the way from infant to adolescent. Doing this kind of work, it's about giving yourself the unconditional love, unconditional acceptance that most people don't receive in child. And by doing that, you're gonna overcome those issues. You're gonna overcome that fear of rejection. You're gonna make yourself feel like you're loved and accepted no matter what. And that's gonna mean you're not gonna need to look outside of yourself for that love and acceptance. You're also going to overcome maybe feelings of not being good enough, feelings that people will abandon you. So that's going to allow you to overcome people pleasing behaviors, overcome fear of rejection, self-sabotage we spoke about. And you're also going to learn new ways of interacting with people, interacting with yourself. There's this phenomenon known as attractions of deprivation. Sigmund Freud famously said that all men want to sleep with a woman like their mother, and all women want to sleep like a man like their father. This isn't exactly true. It could be either parent. You're going to be attracted to the worst traits of either parent. You're going to find yourself in relationships with people who display those traits. And as a child, you're looking to your parents to help you understand the world, understand yourself, to learn how people should treat others, how people should treat you. So if you're growing up witnessing a dysfunctional relationship or being treated in a dysfunctional way, you're just going to become comfortable interacting with people in that way. If you've got a violent parent and then you get into a relationship with someone who's violent, you'll justify it to yourself. Oh, that's just the way that, you know, men or women are. And if someone talks to you badly or treats you badly, you say, oh, well, that's my fault because I'm broken or faulty in some way. Again, a child doesn't want to see their parents as bad, so they internalize dysfunction. They think it means there's something wrong with them. And then you're going to have low self-esteem, lack of self-love, self-acceptance. So if you get in a relationship with someone that doesn't love and respect you, you're just going to justify it. So, well, me, I'm faulty in some way. So inner child healing can help you to overcome all of that and to improve the relationship with yourself. And again, going back to the inner child, because this is inner child healing to improve relationships, the most important relationship for any child is the relationship with the mother. It forms the foundation of all future relationships, including the relationship with yourself. So if you don't have a good relationship with your mother, you're going to be in all kinds of trouble. Inner child work is one way you can overcome that, address that. So letter writing, so that's something that we used to do on the Inner Child program, and probably will do again on the new Inner Child program. Also hypnosis. Your mind can't tell the difference between a real or an imagined event. So using hypnosis, you can actually visualize yourself connecting with your inner child, making your inner child feel safe, feel secure, feel loved and accepted unconditionally. And because your mind can't tell the difference between a real or an imagined event, you can actually make it as though that's actually happened. So those are some of the benefits of inner child healing, some of the ways that inner child healing can benefit you and benefit your relationships. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a short meditation. And before we do that, I should say that it's going to be hypnotic in nature. So don't listen to this part of the live stream if you're driving or your attention is required elsewhere. Only listen if you can safely relax and bring your full attention to your own complete comfort. And hypnosis isn't something I do to you, it's something I do with you. If you've ever driven somewhere, got to your destination, not remembered the journey, that's hypnosis. Been watching TV, zoned out, lost track of time. If you're watching finished, you thought, wow, where did all that time go? I'm ready for bed. That's hypnosis. So as long as you listen to my voice, follow along with my instructions. You'd have no problem going into hypnosis. We should become disconnected at any time. You can just wake up like you've had a nice, relaxing sleep. As I said, it's going to be short meditation sessions. So make yourself comfortable. If you're wearing shoes or socks, you may want to undo them, take your shoes off, loosen any tight clothing. Take some deep breaths in, all the way down into your stomach. Wherever possible, you want to make the conscious effort to breathe all the way down into your stomach. Those belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. You make the conscious effort to do this, you're going to notice yourself feeling more relaxed, more grounded throughout the day. If you ever watched a person sleeping, you'll notice it's their stomach that rises and falls as they breathe in and out. So belly breathing is just how a person breathes when they are relaxed. So breathing deeply, all the way down into your stomach. Breathing out with a nice big sigh. If you haven't already, you can allow your eyes to close. And with your eyes closed, you can really begin to relax, let go. Breathing deeply. Seeing if you can notice the difference between those breaths. Maybe you'll notice the in-breath is slightly cooler than the out-breath. Maybe you'll notice yourself becoming more relaxed or at ease as you're breathing in or breathing out. Maybe you can imagine breathing in relaxation, breathing out any stresses or strains. As breath taking deeper and deeper. Allowing your unconscious mind to take more and more control. Your unconscious mind is always listening, always looking to protect you and keep you safe. If you're sleeping deeply and an alarm sounds, your unconscious mind knows to wake you up. So all the most powerful and lasting things you've done in your life, you've done it at an unconscious level. You're able to change from a baby to a child, from a child to an adult. With all that without needing to think about it. Unconscious mind has been breathing for you all along. That can allow you to relax even more. Be scanning around your body, seeing where you feel the most relaxation, the most comfort. And allowing that relaxation to spread out from there, increasing as it goes. Maybe becoming the most relaxed you've ever been. I wonder if you can remember the most relaxed you've ever been. Most comfortable you've ever felt. And if you can imagine yourself on a path, on a warm summer's evening, the sun just beginning to set. Colours in the sky, reds, oranges, purple. The warmth of the day still hangs in the air. Path leads gently down. Other side a tree, lantern hang from those trees. A gentle light flickering from those lanterns, lighting the way down that path. Step you take along that path is going to allow you to relax even more. That's right. There's no one else around, it's only you. This place you can feel totally relaxed and completely at ease. That's we go down this path, we're going to come to a couple of smaller paths. First path is going to lead upward. You can imagine a kind of rocky mountain trail. Top of that path you can see a big old house. We're not taking this path today. Going down and down. Deeper and deeper. The more you relax, the deeper you can go. The deeper you go, the more you can relax. Second path leads downwards, down towards a beautiful sandy beach. Maybe you can hear the waves washing against the shore. Smell that sea air. Gentle sea breeze upon your face. Sunset can look so beautiful. Look at it over the sea. We're not taking this path today. We're going to continue going down and down, deeper and deeper. Down and down. Again, those lanterns lighting the way. Up ahead of you, approaching, you can see a small figure, the size of a small child, maybe 6, 7 years old. They draw closer. You can notice that they look familiar. This is your inner child. I wonder what colour is their hair, colour are their eyes. Have you had favourite clothes you like to wear? They draw closer. You can get a sense of yourself smiling. Notice them smiling back at you. As maybe you'd like to bend down and give them a hug. Tell them you're from their future. You're the only person they'll never lose. You'll always be there for them, no matter what. Maybe you can get a sense of yourself shrinking down and becoming that younger version of you once again. Looking up at the adult version. Feeling that love, feeling that acceptance. My words become your words. And your words can become your thoughts. I am from your future. The only person you never lose. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. I love and accept you. Awesome. Telling that younger version of you anything else you think they need to hear. Awesome. And that younger version of you stepping in to the adult version of you. Maybe your unconscious mind could give you a sign, something to let you know you've brought a part of you home. It could be a twitch of a finger or thumb. It could be a feeling of increased confidence, comfort, like a weight has been lifted from your shoulder. I wonder what you'll notice when you notice. Start to heal that part of you. Started to reconnect with the inner child. How will things begin to improve? How will your relationship begin to improve? In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And when I reach number 5, you can come all the way back to the here and now, noticing how good you feel. 1, allowing feeling to return to your feet. Maybe you'd like to wiggle those toes. 2, positive energy flowing up into your legs. Maybe becoming more aware of your surroundings, sounds in the room. 3, that positive energy flowing up your body, down your arms, into your hands. Maybe you'd like to wiggle those fingers. 4, and on the next number, you can open your eyes, coming all the way back to the here and now, noticing how good you feel. 5, eyes open, wide awake, coming all the way back. So, if you like that, leave a comment below. Let me know. As I said, if you're interested in learning more about inner child healing hypnotherapy, you can go to my website, markstubbles.com, where you can book a call with me. You can also download my free inner child healing and depression and anxiety workbooks. You can find the final recordings of the Inner Child program on my Substack. And if you're interested in the new and improved Inner Child program, again, you can go to my website and book a call with me there. If you've enjoyed this live stream, found it useful, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Good night.